on the phone with me, I'm very excited is a word I will use. We've got a man who I'm proud to call an acquaintance. Can I say friend? Is friend okay?
Shut up, dude. We're friends.
Comedian Ben Roy. How are you, man?
I am doing well. I figure anytime we've gone to more than one meal together, we're friends.
That's true. Well, I mean, it's been a fun friendship. I think 4 years in the making. You know, you were forced to do my show in Phoenix against your will, and then we did lunch, and then we had Rave Adventures in the town of Scottsdale.
Yeah, we got crazy in Scottsdale, you and I. You know, we're kind of known as Scottsdale legends right now.
And I don't remember half of that night, so it'll forever just be left in the ether.
We danced the night away. I remember that.
There were massive glow sticks and yeah.
Hippie Dom got lost. I remember all of it.
That's right. Adventures. But enough about Scottsdale and all the drugs that you forced upon me when I wasn't looking. Those Who Cant coming out Thursday, February 11th on TruTV. Congratulations, man.
Hey, dude. Thanks a lot, man. It's really exciting. It's kind of surreal. It's been 4 years in the making. People think TV shows just happen, but it's been a long process, so we're pumped.
So for people who haven't seen your ads all over basically everything in the United States of America, I mean, seriously, I'm seeing some of these photos. You guys are advertising on bears. You have advertisements in Rio de Janeiro. I think someone was flying it on a flag. I mean, TruTV is pulling no punches in terms of the marketing for this show.
They really have. I mean, obviously, those were Photoshop jobs mocking how much the advertisements for it are. But, yeah, it's been everywhere. I mean, I just moved to L.A., and it's a very weird way to move to a city by seeing yourself on billboards, and then there's like a whole side of a building in Times Square, and all over the subway platforms in New York. I mean, Denver. It's crazy. But there's like a weird disconnection. I still don't feel like it's me. I look up and I'm like, oh, that's not me, because my life doesn't change. I did the biggest mound of dishes in my sink last night. That'll humble you and remind you where you are, you know?
Living the dream.
Nobody does my dishes yet, dude. But, yeah, it's crazy. Weird.
So people who aren't familiar, who haven't seen the ads, run down quick, Those Who Cant. What's the premise of it?
Those Who Cant is a show that stars myself, Adam Cayton-Holland, another terrific comic, and our buddy Andrew Orbital, who's also hilarious, and Maria Thayer from Strangers with Candy and Eagle Heart. We play 4 and F teachers in a struggling Denver high school called Smoot High. And it's just basically imagine if the worst people on the planet were your teachers. So it's just about us and our day-to-day lives at school and just how we deal with life in the school. So,
what was Ben Roy like as a high school youth?
Oh, man. I probably was pretty much what you thought I was. I was a skater. I did a lot of drugs. I'm sure a lot of your listeners did a lot of drugs or are doing a lot of drugs in their car on the way to work.
Yeah, right now, listening to this interview.
So I did those drugs. I took those drugs. I was just I lived in the middle of Maine in a real rural town, so I was like really into snowboarding and skateboarding, and I was kind of just a typical troublemaking kid. I played in bands. That's pretty much what I've done all my life. So, but I flunked out of every class too. What's funny is I didn't graduate high school. I was kept back because of a history credit, and in this show I play a history teacher, which is funny.
Oh, the delicious irony.
The sweet irony of it all.
Again, comedian Ben Roy on the phone talking about Those Who Cant premiering on TruTV on February 11th. And my 2 follow-up questions would be, 1, can I get a Smoot High School t-shirt?
Of course.
Okay.
You want one Smoot Highs or a Smoot Jazz Club?
Either or both. I'll take them.
All right.
And follow-up question number 2, do you need like a teacher that teaches the audiovisual club? Because I have an agent. He can get me to work for free. He does that a lot.
This is not how things are done in Hollywood, dude. I told you can't just rope people into radio interviews to try to get cast on a TV show.
That was the whole point of this interview.
I know, and I know it's been the point of every meal we've taken together. I keep telling you, this is not how the things are done in Hollywood.
You have to show me the ways.
You are more than welcome, but you've got to stop staring directly at the camera. That's a big problem.
And licking my lips, too. That was another problem, too, right?
lot of pointing, a lot of licking of the lips, a
Yeah.
lot of sensual gazes. You can't do that, dude. Creeps everybody on set up.
All right. I guess I'll just keep doing background work as an extra in these commercials here then.
You should come out and be an extra, though. Like, you should just, like, doe-eyed stare at the camera and walk by every scene.
I'll be guy in background. I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. So you were just here conveniently in Tucson over at Laughs when I was out of town. So I thank you for that. That was very nice of you to plan that.
No, hey, you're the one that decided you wanted to go up and pack up a home or whatever it is you're doing.
And I could have used some help, and there was no offer on your end. None whatsoever.
I'm not going to go help you move for free, and I know it'll be for free. The way you try to shill for a part on a television show, I know you're not going to pay me anything. So
I will pay you respect, sir.
Try to get respect to pay my car payment, bro. Pay me in pizza. But no, I was just at Laughs. Laughs is the tiniest, best club in the country. I love that room, and I love the dudes who run it, and all the staff. It's just a great. I've been going there. They were the first club to headline me outside of Denver, so it's got a special place in my heart. I love Tucson. I love Brawley's. I go get breakfast, and yeah. Love that place.
And now also, since you're the Renaissance man of many talents, your band Spells, you're a front man for a band singing the music and entertaining the people from the stage.
Yes, I am. It's crazy. Last year, it was funny. I achieved a goal that didn't really get much attention, but for me, it was almost as important as this TV show, which is I managed to get into South by Southwest as an official invite for both stand-up and music the same year. So my band was invited, and I was invited as a comic separately. That may be a milestone achievement for me. I like almost cried, because music is that it kept me alive as a kid. So because I was pretty disgruntled, angry little dude. So playing in a band was all I had at points. So I can't quit now.
And what was a photo I saw? It was Instagram or Facebook or something. You just jamming out some Fugazi with Mark Hoppus.
Yes. There's a comedy festival here called Riot LA, and it's downtown LA. And a buddy of mine, Jonah Ray, does this cover band, and they asked me if I wanted to cover Waiting Room by Fugazi, and it just happened to be that playing bass in that band, because they're buds, is Mark Hoppus. And Mark also has a small guest starring role. He plays a part in an episode of Those Who Cant. He's hilarious. And one of the most genuine dudes I've met. I mean, quite honestly, I just didn't listen to Blink-182 when I was in high school. It wasn't my thing. I was into way more aggressive punk than that. But he is one of the nicest people on the planet. Just genuine, self-deprecating. He's funny. So yeah, it was weird. Bizarre point in my life.
Well, what I take away from that is Mark Hoppus, a guy whose band you didn't even like growing up, gets a role on Those Who Can't. So, therefore, me, a guy who you tolerate reasonably, I think I'm a shoo-in for an extra role.
First of all, I didn't say I didn't like them. I just didn't listen to them. Second of all, that is not what it means, dude. I keep telling you, this is not how you get a role on a television show. I think you should read for the parts, okay? I appreciate you trying to call me onto your show, but I just don't think this is the way it's done.
I'm surprised I got through with you because your people are very difficult to deal with.
Dude, you texted incessantly.
And eventually I broke through. I broke through the defenses.
And here we are.
But again, Those Who Can't, premiering Thursday, February 11th on TruTV. And keep an eye out for me. I'll be in the Season 2 premiere.
That is not a thing. That is not true.
It could be confirmed.
It could be if you read for a part.
Have your people send me a script.
I don't have people. Who are these people you're referring to?
I don't know. You're in Hollywood now. Doesn't everybody have people?
I don't have people. I have my wife. I'll have my son mail you something.
Yeah, have your son put something together and send it off to me toot sweet.
He's just going to send it to Shmonty and Tucson. That's all he's going to send it to. If he doesn't know.
They'll find me. There's only one of me down here. But again, until that time, until we meet again, Ben Roy, I miss you.
I miss your face, dude. Thanks for having me on.